legs in front. So now I'm going to do this back piece. So I'm going to choose model, extrude along path. It's picking the right path. There's my one piece. And paste in place, or actually just paste with this piece. I'm going to choose the same command over and over again. Model, extrude along path, going together very quickly now. And the last one, we're going to have to do some adjustments on the sides. Paste to move these closer, but that shouldn't be too hard. And extrude along path. There we go. So let's give it a quick render. Just using OpenGL for now. And not too shabby. It is got a pretty good shape. I do want to move these pieces a little bit closer. And this piece might want to move back a little bit. I'm going to look in top plan in wireframe to see if I've got, yeah, this one needs to move back a little bit. So like that, just to make sure they are not overlapping. They're still overlapping a little bit. So back to top plan and moving. There we go. And then what we need to do is move these guys forward. These guys are need to move back so that they are in line, and then these need to move forward so that they're touching right between here and here, these 2 points. And so now I think we've got the gist of it. Give myself a little render. And it's got a little, it's got some pieces that are, it might be a little tall, but it's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to fix this one piece, which is, it looks like this has to get stretched down a little bit, so I'm going to double click to get into the path. And then I'm going to just stretch these guys, these two, so hopefully I can do this one. And I'm going to use Z-axis constraint. I just want to move it down like to match. It's a little too far. I'm going to try it again. So I'm just going to match 0.8, -1.5. That's too far. So I'm going to use my trusty Z-axis constraint, holding the shift key and picking point. Really what I want to do is about 1/2 inch. So there's the one, and again Z, and about the same amount, 1/2 inch. Okay, that was constrained to the Z-axis, so that looks good. Now they're kind of touching on that point, which is good. And I'm ready to do the cane. So what I want to do is draw a circle inside that extrude. So I'm going to double click on the extrude. This is one of the circles. I'm going to just go to the top plan here so I can see. And I want to clip another circle from it. So I'm going to, right now it was an 8-inch radius, and I just want about a 7-inch radius or so. So for this one, I want to type a 7 tab like that. I'm going to copy this because actually I'm going to clip it because I want that hole inside there to make room for the cane. So I'm going to choose modify clip surface. We're back into 2D, so I'm using the 2D tool. And the circle is remaining. It's still there, but I want to use it. So I'm going to cut it. Cut. exit the extrude because I want that to be the cane. So I'm going to paste, and I'm going to make this at 18 inches. So when I convert this to a NURB surface, modify, I don't want the NURBS curve this time. I want it to be a surface. So I'm going to go directly to the 3D Power Pack, and I'm going to choose convert or create surface from curves. Now it's a NURB surface, and that's going to take my my texture, and I want it to be 18 inches in the air. So I'm just going to set the Z height to be 18, and that's going to be able to take that. So it's pretty good. Now it looks like I could afford to raise this up a little bit. So it's 0.88. I'm going to keep, let's see, the Z value. I'm just going to move it up. Let's look at it at 1 inch and see what happens. It goes up a little bit, and I just want it to be, let's say, 1.25, just a little bit more so we can see that they're touching. It's supposed to be touching right there. So I'm going to say 1.5. Another 1/4 inch, and that's probably going to be good. Okay, that's a nice looking piece. It's a little faceted right now, but I think the faceting is going to be improved if I do a final quality RenderWorks, which there it has it.